in the commentary box after two
Hello.
good races in the previous two rounds. Also, I forgot about. I was meant to do a ride of the day for last week, so you can have that.
Thank you.
It would have been whoever won between you and Moxley. But we got to make a ride of the day after the race is done. So it's either the one who does the best, who outshot, or does the best surprise performance. So you know, it's quite simple.
So yeah, it is good to be back in the commentary box after doing two races and getting two podiums. It was really fun to be out on the track, but it's better to be a commentator than have the madness on the track. But I will miss it, and I hope to go back someday if one of the Suzuki guys can't make a race, and I'll hope to do like repeat performances of what I've done before. So about to watch some of the guys now and see who can come out on top of Termas.
Nelson is the first person out. His block so far this season has not been there at all. Crashing in every, I think he's crashed in every single race so far.
Yep.
Some were his fault, some weren't his fault. Especially Aragon at the last corner, definitely not his fault at all. But someone's starting out pit lane now. I don't know who that is.
It might be Monster. No, it's not Monster. Who is it?
It's Gami. To Gami. So
oh.
We've got Wigan Everton, who yesterday won the second spot at Tetuan KTM, and unfortunately Kaiko has had some other things to attend to. So
brain fart, I should say.
So so Gabby gets to ride a Tetuan KTM after all, and hopefully he can put in a good performance
for today.
So but whoa, guys, Nelson having a big moment through the hairpin, and Monster's crashed just behind him. Hopefully we're not going to have any incidents in this race, especially if you don't want a Rossi Marquez incident or any kind of Finati incidents or anything like that. Hopefully it's just some nice, clean battles with crashes that are done by one person only take themselves out. Obviously we don't want people to crash, but if there is a crash, hopefully no one else is involved.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like, as we said, like a repeat performance of last week where, you know, one person just of their own fault goes down and no one else was affected, you know, that's perfect, you know. And last week when I saw that, you know, Wigan went down and I was in the lead after like the first corner, please don't be a red flag, don't be a red flag, I beg. Luckily it wasn't, it was just Wigan that went down, but, you know, it was a tough race, you know, I didn't want to push too hard in it. It's conservative Suzuki's tyres and it just paid off in the end. But I went with soft and it seemed to work pretty well, so...
Yeah, you made the perfect decision there, because any other, well, mediums in the wet are practically useless. So,
yes, they are.
I mean, Monster...
I knew what to expect from it.
Is Deck going to bang in a 32 straight away? Yes, he is 32-4, and that's pretty much Deck's. That's pretty much pole position sorted.
Yeah, but I would say though I did do the race preparation for Sachsenring for both like conditions really, and yeah, as Jack said, the mediums and the wet are pretty useless, and if you can just manage your tyres, you know, you'll be fine on a soft, you know. So you just have to practice it. But I know we've been at Suzuki, it's been difficult at Termas, suppose it's not really a Suzuki track because it's a bit slower than the Yamaha, and so we're losing time really, but we'll hopefully come back stronger next round, which is at Motegi, I believe. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, so we are going to Japan next race, and hopefully the Suzuki can do a little bit better there, but it isn't one of my strongest tracks, so I'm probably going to have to do even more testing to be able to show good pace in case I have to race. But it'll be interesting to see how we do and fare at this race as well, because of the 1-2 at Sachsenring last weekend.
So most people are setting laps now. We've got just 4 people yet to set a lap: Wigan, Monster, Flabby, and Gami. Currently the two Tech 12 guys are on a lap. We're going to have all kinds of dances on the rear, as you'd expect around this track. Rear heavy. Loves to destroy the rear tyres. With those long corners. Wigan goes into P7, and Gammy coming to the end of the lap as well, going around the hairpin. And now into the quick flick off the left.
Leon doing.
And he goes into 6th place. We got Jack coming round now. Currently 1.2 off his teammate. Running very wide through there, but he crosses the line and he goes 4/10 exactly off his teammate. But John coming to the end of the lap now. On an improved lap round the penultimate corner, which most people think is the final corner. It's probably the last overtaking spot. Cross the line, and John improves in time but not position. Mr. Hitstick on a lap. I think is Nelson in front of him. No, he's not. Oh, Nelson's lost the front at the hairpin, and Mr. Hitstick's had a very bizarre moment there, but he's managed to improve still and go into 4th place. Monster currently going to the pit lane. Mr. Hitstick's disconnected again.
What have we got to do with did they say anything about the 5-minute rule?
Yeah, it was 5. You're gonna have to look back.
It's been 6 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we continue, I guess.
Leon on an improved lap. Currently in 6th position by 1,000th of a second. Otherwise it would be 5th. Pretty tight between 5th and 8th positions. So this,
Shall I send a message in the chat or not? In the race direction chat.
Yeah, Leon goes 5th. You got John and Everton.
Restart, he says.
Yeah. So I guess I'll be making the session shorter. Discuss how many minutes he wants it. How many minutes he wants the session. There we go, 10 minutes.
There's no more restarts, is there? Is there no more restarts, Jack?
I don't believe so, unless there's... Is it just, if there's one more we just skip to the... I don't know, I can't remember.
Well, they're just making up. Okay. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's happened twice in a row now for Mr. Hitstick, so he's got to sort whatever problems he has with his internet.
Ah, he's streaming. He's streaming.
Well, he might have to stop that stream if that's the main reason of the issue.
Everyone's back in. Right, let's try again. Oh, got it. Oh, wait. Whoo, that was close. Whoo. Oh my god, I just managed to change it to 10 minutes. Oh my god, that was close. It's 10 minutes of qualifying now. Because I was lucky enough to have noticed that I started the race with beyond 15. Thank god. I would have just stopped it at 5 minutes anyway. Wouldn't have been a huge deal. And it's wet. Well, this thing's an absolute spanner into the works now.
Yep.
The heavens opened whilst there were disconnections.
Mm-hmm.
And now, so now it's similar situation to last week. So the track is going to dry up a lot quicker this time. So there's a lot shorter window.
Well, I mean, what can we do? It was dry before, but I don't really agree with the stopping for the disconnections, because we can't. But the guys actually at Suzuki, we haven't done a wet practice this week because we have been quite busy as a team, so the guys haven't done any practice in the wet. But I think from the experience they've had in it, I think they should be okay. I mean, from the result last week.
Oh, Deck's crashed. So Deck, first one out and he's crashed. Nelson's gone through turn 5 and he's gone fine. So Nelson through. Whoa, that's a bit wide. He's gonna have lost time anyway because we'd have to sit the bike up a lot because the front tyre probably overheated itself. Oh my god! I've just realised that corner's gonna be absolute death. So round the long left for Nelson, and I believe he is going to be the first person to set a lap in the wet track conditions. Someone's in front of him. I can't tell who that is. I think. No, I'm not gonna guess. Oh, there we go, it's Mogsy. John's crashed. And Nelson is the first person to cross the line.
Leon just did a high sider coming up the hill.
Yeah, that's where people are going to die. And it's going to be Leon. Like, where's Leon? There you are. Let's go round the long right.
He's going to continue the lap, I think, just to finish it in for the timing, really, so...
Round the penultimate corner. And then flicking through the left to do a time that isn't really representable, but that's obviously due to a crash. Then we got Flabby crossing the line. Then we got Wigan. And then you got Mr. Hitstick also and Deck. So Deck, after his mistake, you'd be looking to improve. And here comes Wigan round the final corner to go third. There's Deck. Is Mr. Hitstick in front of him? Yes, he is. Mr. Hitstick goes fifth, but Deck smashes it out of the park. As Deck does best. We got Monster. Where is Monster? On a red sector 2. We've got Mogsy as well on a lap. Oh, yep, there we go. Monster's been has fallen victim. And Mogsy goes second. VTR, where are you? Coming around the final corner. Jack Berman currently in 4th place with a very strong running. I am.
Ran shockingly wide. Like, really wide.
Oh, here comes Gammy. Go. I think this is... Oh, Nelson's crashed.
Bobby.
So, what turn number is that? Turn 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn 9, I think that is. I'm pretty sure that long right counts as 2 corners for some strange reason. Here comes Flabby. And Flabby crosses the line to improve in time, but not position. Here comes Gammy to set his first time. And he goes 9th. Leon goes around the penultimate corner. He's going to improve because I don't believe he's crashed on this lap.
No, he hasn't, no.
And he goes into 4th place.
Nicely on.
Monster, red sector 1, this is what we'd expect. From Monsters, he lags on my screen anyway. Now, people are going to be improving. People are going to be, should be improving lap by lap. So, people's times are going to get better, in theory. Monster, two red sectors. Now he's going around, he's come up to a corner that he fell off at a couple of minutes ago. He goes through it again, and he survives this time. And he has got on the green there, and he has slowed up, so that's nice to see. Didn't want to take advantage of the track limits he took there. And he goes into the pit lane. I don't know why. John's gone 5th place. Very nice to see from him. I think everyone's doing personal bests here.
Yeah, they will be, I think.
Everyone, yeah, because as the track's got better. VTR with 2 red sectors in the second and third sector. Oh god, someone's in the final sector. Did it Flabby? Jack 7th. Wigan, Gammy. Try and find VTR's crashed, I think. Yeah. So Deck now coming around the final corner.
Again. Yeah.
Here comes Wigan at the end of his lap. He jumps to 2nd place. Deck improves. But Nelson's still on a red sectors despite Deck's improvement.
Wow.
So
with that red sector, changed.
It updates. It updates.
Isn't it? Yeah, so Nelson flying at the moment.
And here comes Nelson. Deck. He's currently at every pole position so far to grab. And he goes second by 8 thousandths of a second.
Wow.
You've got, so you got, I'm getting so lost. You've got John on a personal best, Mogsy on a personal best, Mr. Hitstick on a personal best. I think Mogsy's just gone through the third, Mogsy and John going through for the third sector. Leon is in front of John, hopefully doesn't get in the way of him. Yeah, he's gone completely off track. So he lets John and Mogsy through. Mogsy going extremely wide. John going round the penultimate corner and now into the final corner. And he goes into 4th place. Mogsy goes into 3rd, demoting John into 5th place. There's a hit stick now, comes around the final corner, the penultimate corner, into the final corner with the flick. Ran a little bit wide there. And he jumps into 5th place. Monster, 2 red sectors. Dex crashed on a red sector 1, probably at turn 5. Monster's ran wide again. Monster just can't get a lap in 9.1 seconds off the pace. Flabby's pulled out of his lap. Wigan Everton on another lap in 4th place. Can Wigan improve he needs to improve by 1.1 seconds to get on the front row. He does improve by 0.2. That's not enough though. John improving. You've got Jack and Gammy also improving, so we've still got a couple of minutes left of improvements here.
Leon on a red sector in the first, apparently.
Yeah.
Leon really going for it this
Jack
lap,
going straight into the pit lane there. You got Gammy into the penultimate corner.
Leon's got a nice marker of, oh no, the bike. John's bike, oh no. Then that's messed up Leon massively there. Damn it, oh well. He's got another go at it, I believe. But,
he's still improving.
John's bike just went right in front of Leon, and Leon had to back off a bit, so Leon's going to lose time, I think.
Here comes Mogsy round the penultimate corner. Taking a lot of corner speed there due to the wide line. He's improving, and he doesn't improve, he only improves by a tenth there. Leon jumps up to 4th, Wigan Everton's on a lap. Deck's also improving as well, and so is Nelson. And VTR as well. Wigan Everton, so that's nice for me to know when to switch to him.
Monsters, 9 seconds off. What's going on?
He hasn't put a lap in. Every time he tries to put a lap. Oh no, Wigan's down. Wigan's gone down. And Deck goes round to improve by 8 tenths. But Nelson's still up. Nelson's not going to get another lap. Oh, he's lost the front. So I don't know who. So if people have crossed the line, so these are the last laps for people. So here comes Gammy Croc on his debut. VTR goes second and he jumps Nelson. Where's Gammy Croc going to go? He's going to go into 5th place. Jack Berman, I think you're next. Was it Flabby? Flabby. Mogsy's crashed, that's his session over. And Flabby goes into 8th. Can't find you, there you are, Jack Berman. Goes round the final corner. And he jumps to 8th. Who's going to be next? Leon. Leon and then Mr. Hitstick. Leon goes 5th, Mr. Hitstick on an improved lap. We got John and Monster. Monster's on 2 red sectors. Deck's on 2 red sectors as well. Mr. Hitstick comes around the final corner and he jumps to 4th place. John coming up to the final corner now. And he will jump into 7th place. 7th. Monster takes pole, but Deck now coming around the final corner. Monster's done 1 lap and that's been good enough. And it's going to be Deck who nabs pole position right at the end there after leading for the whole session.
Yep.
Whew, that was eventful.
Off grid. There's Deck, followed by Monster, then VTR on the Monster Yamaha, followed by Nelson, the reigning champion. Mr. Hitstick on the KTM in 5th, Mogsy in 6th, Leon on the Suzuki in 7th, John in 8th, Gammy in 9th, Wigan in 10th, and Jack Berman in 11th. Running up the grid is Flabby, just off of Jack's time, sitting down in 12th position.
Right, what are the conditions going to be?
And it's wet.
Same conditions as last week?
This is just going to be about who can just stay on the bike and manage tyres.
So those who are in the party wonder who listened. It's over a few minutes, several minutes ago. And who's going to learn from last week as well?
Same conditions as last week, because Jack just said, where I was on the grid. I think I qualified 4th, but got bumped up to 3rd, and ended up winning the race. So I quite like these conditions, if you could say that. But yeah, it's just you've got to be so consistent in this race. It's not really about properly pushing, as you've seen. Like, I was like 8th fastest in that race last week, but I won the race. It's just about being at a good pace where you feel comfortable, but also where you're just consistent. and you need to be consistent in the wet. But here we go then, guys. It is round 4 of the VollGazzRacing League here at Termas on a pretty wet track in Argentina. Deck on pole yet again. And it is...
Go!
Lights out and we are away. What a nice TV angle at the start of the race there.
And it's going to be Monster who gets probably his second hole. I think he's 100% in hole shots this season. Maybe you might have stole it off him last weekend. I can't remember. But there's been contact between him with Nelson.
Yeah.
So Monster VTR going round the outside of Monster and takes the lead. Nelson's crashed.
The KTM.
And Mogsy and a Tectoire and a Repsol.
That's a huge. What are we doing?
How many have gone down? 4. 8, yeah, 5, red flag. 5 have gone down. Massive collisions there.
Reviewed after the race.
That's restarted, so.
No, I'll put that in.
I don't know what happened there, just comes as a turn 2. I've had instances at turn 2 on lap 1 before. Now, it could have just been that you don't know whether people are braking, so 2 lines merge or something like that. Or it might have just been one person lost the front and took someone out, who took someone out, who took someone else, and etc.
I saw a KTM cut the grass and then everyone go down.
I just saw a Yamaha and a Petronas together, which was Nelson and Mugsy. Then I saw a Repsol Honda dancing next to a Tectoire, as well as someone else crashing somewhere. So, very strange stuff.
Oh, very odd. Yeah, I've just put a message in the chat just to say it'll be reviewed after the race, just so everyone knows.
Take 2.
So what did we say about take 2? Is it 3 that go down? 3 or more go down. Red flag, yeah?
Hmm.
So, the race restart. Here we go then. Take 2, and it is...
Go again.
Lights out.
And Monster, no, it's VTR this time. He's going to get the whole shot into turn 1. Yes, he is. He's going to force Monster wide. Flabby's down. Has he taken anyone else with him, or is it just himself? Looks like...
down.
And Leon's gone down.
Down, sorry.
So it's both Suzuki's and a Tectoire down. Mogsy leads the race.
Whoa! Who was that Honda? That was John, I think.
There's 6 riders down now.
Red flag. Again.
Dios mio. We've had more this time. How's that even possible?
I'll put that again.
Right, so this is the race that there can't be any red flags.
I say no more restarts, yeah?
Yeah. Whatever happens, happens, and hope that you all survive.
We have a lot to sort out this round now. I can feel it coming.
Sector 1, it's just the problem with Sector 1. It's just so tight but fast at the same time. It just causes all sorts of problems. Right, here we go. 3rd and final take. Whatever happens, happens. Right, here we go again. And for the 3rd and final time, it's go. That Termas de Rio Hondo. And it's Deck this time who gets the launch into turn 1. But it's going to be Monster goes up the inside. John's gone down, colliding with someone. I didn't see who that was.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's the Yamaha. Oh my god.
Deck.
Oh
my god.
Jack has been killed. So the siren crot's gone down.
Jesus Christ.
So after all that again,
if that was a real life situation, that would not be good. But
so
oh my God.
we've had 5 crashes again. So yeah, there's gonna be some old monsters gone wide, Deck's gone wide, VTR most likely to take the lead. Note Monster's been able to get the exits going side by side now. Yamaha versus Honda, and the Honda is going to take advantage. But here we go into turn 7, favourite overtaking spot. Monster's gone down, he's lost the front. So the 2 Petronas boys, who are quite far behind in the championship, they've just seen that this is what they want. Oh, and Deck! No!
Oh my
Deck's
God.
got at the inside. I think that was definitely an accident. He's definitely just taken a lot more corner speed than Nelson, and they've collected each other.
VTR's overreacting right now. He's freaking out.
Oh no! Nelson, no, fine. Nelson and Muggsy have had to come in together, rejoining when it comes to rejoining the track. My God. So, oh no, Monster and Flabby coming together, and luckily there's no crash. So at the end of lap 1, VTR leads the way in front of Leon, Wigan Everton, Flabby, and Monster.
Oh my God, the Suzuki boys.
Croc's gone
having
down.
a bit of luck in the wet.
I don't know how this has even happened. Nelson's down. Nelson's luck this so far in this championship is absolute sour. So Monster,
it's unbelievable, Jeff.
the amount of crashes so far in this race, and it's only laps. It's not even. We haven't even done 2 laps yet. We haven't even done 2 laps. We haven't even done a lap in a sector. Flabby's gone down. He's fallen victim to turn 3, as his bike does many somersaults, and the 2 Repsol Honda boys blast past. Here we go. Wigan getting taken by Monster round the outside, but as Monster ran a little bit wide, yes, but he's going to be able to sit the bike up and power past the Tech 12 KTM into third place. John's down. I don't know how's that happened. John's crashed somehow at turn 5 most likely, but I don't think he's lost any positions. Deck all by himself currently. VTR out in front by 3 seconds. And Muggsy's
oh, VTR almost high siding. Still a long way to go in this race. Anything can happen in the wet. He's pushing, I can tell. Really pushing VTR. He doesn't want to push too hard here.
Well, I think we're gonna hit the back of Monster now, and he's lost a lot of time from that. So here comes Monster up the inside of Leon, as Leon isn't able to take as good of an entry line, and he is through. But Leon looking to go back up the inside of Monster. Suzuki versus Honda into turn 2. With Honda have bad flashbacks of this corner. Oh no, Monster ran a little bit wide and wasn't able to take corner speed, and Leon's at the back. So now Deck is managed to be promoted into 4th place. Absolute chaos this race. We've got Mr. Hitstick, who has had a 3rd and 4th, a DNS, and now he's 10th. So everything's just upside down so far. Wigan Everton's in 2nd place. Monster in 3rd, and he's getting caught by Deck.
Jack Bowman in 6th.
Yep, he's got. I think apart from that the exit of turn 1 crash that he had, where he smashed into the back of a bike on the ground, it's been pretty quiet for him. But VTR out in front, doing the deeds. I say that, and it goes to crashes. Commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse.
And Wigan Everton.
Oh no.
Flabby's crash. Oh wait. No. Oh no. What? What's Monster and VTR have had to come in together. Deck down in 2nd. I don't know.
Leon into 2nd.
Deck's crash.
Wigan's in 1st. What is going on?
So VTR crashed, and then I think Monster had lag or something that caused him to crash, and then Deck hit VTR's bike. I don't know what's going on here, but Monster got decided Jack into the final corner. Very brave stuff there, but so many incidents going on in this race. So Wigan Everton, oh my God, Is there a bike on the ground? Because I saw there was some lag there. But to look at after yesterday, who would have thought? Did he even think he'd be leading the race by 6 seconds, no less?
One would have thought.
Flabby's
down again. Disaster for race with Flabby here.
You know what? This is going to be one of these races that just brings such an upside down result.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so upside down for Leon, you know, if he can stay where he is.
Yeah, apart from Catalunya, he's had a fairly decent, consistent run. Well, I mean, it's only been 3 rounds, you can't say anything, but every single race is improved by 3 positions as he loses the rear. So, VTR's gone down, he's outbroke himself. Deck and Monster, 2 championship leaders, coming to having contact. The 2 Hondo boys, 5th and 6th, incredible running by those 2.
Wigan Everton on his debut. 4 laps into this 13-lap race, he is 6 seconds in front.
No, he raced last week.
And he raced last week, but on his debut as a full-time rider.
Oh, he comes Deck. Is Deck going to try to move into this corner? He needs to beat Monster this weekend. He needs to. It's a must. It's a must for him. So we got Nelson. Nelson at the back, trying to. He's got the 2. He's got a Tech 2 and a Red Bull KTM to fight off. But back
I'm
at
just
the front.
thinking though, with how the points stand right now, if the race finishes now, Suzuki would still be leading the team's championship.
Yes, because realistically, the most consistent point scorers so far are Repsol Honda. Because everyone else seems to be like having one person's a high score, one person's a low score, but Repsol Honda are the only team that are close together. Here comes Deck, looking to pass Monster. Nelson's been able to pass the 2 KTMs. Here comes Deck in the slipstream. VTR's gone down again, so the 2 Repsol Honda boys will not have to worry about that Monster Yamaha keeping up on them. So a race that started so well for VTR has gone in the bin. As he drops down to 10th place.
This is just... yeah, this is what can happen with races. It just can go to pot instantly. You just lose focus, and once you crash in the wet, especially in this game, or at all, you just lose focus and you just can't get your rhythm back straight away. And it's even harder to do that in the wet if your experience of doing it. You just know
Monster!
That you just can't crash, otherwise you're gonna lose your momentum.
Here comes Deck. Deck he's looking for a way through. I reckon he might try the hairpin here if he's close. If he's got the right line. No, Monster taking to the defensive line, but Deck's going to maybe try and just get the exit speed and maybe attempt maybe in turn 1. No, he's not going to be able to get close enough. So 8 laps to go. So there's still a fair way to go here, so anything can happen. Deck and Monster going side by side out of turn 1 into turn 2. Monster just in front.
Whoa, Deck.
Deck into turn 3. Oh my god, running that curve is like a death
here in a minute. I feel something brewing.
So they've also got Leon as well to pass. So Leon is, I wouldn't say holding them up, but he is slowing their progress to Wigan, because they are catching Wigan. But I feel like if these 2 can be set free, they'll be able to pass. They'll be able to catch Wigan at a quicker rate.
Oh, John's down. Just cut the front.
Monster's been able to pass Leon, so that's going to be sort of alarm bells going to be going for Deck, because he knows he's going to have to pass Leon. He needs to beat Monster. You know, he's gone 3 rounds without beating him. And Monster's taken 2 wins during that time. So the chase is on for first place. Jackson. So the 2 Repsol Honda boys having crashes on lap 6. They were running 5th and 6th. They are now running 6th and 7th.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't tell me he's coming
again.
No, I think John's gone down as well. I feel like something might have happened with the rejoining it on the track or something, because
yeah,
both the hit markers came up. Deck now looking.
John is ahead, so John's come out favourable on that one.
Well, not really. Well, they haven't come out favourable, but
he's ahead.
He's ahead,
considering what happened. Yeah, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Dex cleared Leon.
Still, so.
Dex managed to clear Leon. So now the gap's 3.8 to Wigan between Monster. From Monster even. VTR is close to Mr. Hitstick. There's still so much that can happen here though. With VTR running extremely wide through turn 5.
Yeah, Nelson, yep. It's ran wide as well. This race has just been a bit crazy so far, but
yeah.
Monster and Deck are really closing that gap on Wigan now.
Yeah. It's coming down by a second a lap pretty much. So really they're gonna be in firing range in about in about 2 laps time, I'd say.
And as a surprise, the front 5 guys, the guy with the worst tyres is Leon.
VTR's down again. That might promote the 2 reps of the Honda boys, or at least one of them, because Jack Berman might have crashed again. So John is promoted into 8th place. Is Wigan nearly? Oh, Flabby's down again. Is Wigan? I don't want to say this, but has Wigan been the one? I think Wigan's been one of the only people to stay out of trouble so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Hang on a sec. Is Dex attacking Monster? Side by
This is going to go into Wigan's favour as well now.
Yeah. Oh, Dex on the grass! Thank God he didn't crash there into turn 7 and 8.
Leon running incredibly wide there.
I think is John gaining on there. It was the gaps. All the gaps are increasing and decreasing like mad. I can never tell what's going on, but hopefully more gaps can close in. They're taking a very wide entry line to get a tight apex. So the gap's 1.9, so the gap has closed about a second from last time. Into turn 1. That's catching Monster, so that can definitely smell a win here. And so can Monster. It's a oh, Flabby's down again. This is Flabby's race. It's going from bad to worse. Monster hitting the curve there. It surprised me that they're taking that line, because that line is, if you take it wrong, it can really kill you. But Monster especially able to take it right. But Monster having all kinds of moments through the corner. Deck going up the inside, but is he going to be close enough? No. Yeah, he is. He's going to go up the inside, rather long left, and Deck's through on Monster. Monster's hit the grass. Monster having to sit the bike up with Deck being there. He's ran wide and he's hit the grass, and he is
Monster
down.
Rejoining. Oh.
Monster's still in third though.
Yeah.
Now
only just.
So Deck, 1 second from Wigan Everton. He's got 4 laps to catch and pass Wigan. Deck winless for I think he last won in round 3 of season 1. So this is his 11th race, I believe, without a win. So could he end his winless streak here? This is definitely his best chance so far. He's had the pace to win it every single round, that's for sure. Just luck has not gone his way. And while all this has happened, just realised Mr. Hitstick's actually managed to move into 6th place in front of Gammy.
Look at the gap from Deck to Wigan.
Yep, it's now half a second. Deck's in the firing line nearly. I don't think he's close to make a move here. In half a second, unless he's got such an advantage in braking.
Oh my god.
Which he does do, but not enough. So I think, knowing Deck, he's probably just going to wait until the pass suits him right, which is probably now.
He's doing it.
He's doing the same move he did before on the grass, though, on the curb, and Wigan.
Very risky.
That's going to go round the outside, and he's hit the back of Wigan.
He took him down. Wigan's fine.
Wigan's fine. Mogsy's TV decided shut down. Oh no, that's what happened to him. So Deck just, his luck right now is not with. It's just not with him at all. But 3.8.
Wigan's probably going to win this race.
Don't say it.
If he can stay on.
3 points.
If he can stay on.
So
I'm not going to say.
11. So 3 laps to go now. Now we've got to remember they were catching him by a second a lap. That would mean if it was to remain a second a lap, Wigan would win by probably about 3/10. But it depends how strong Wigan's nerves are and how well Deck and Monster are able to do in this situation. That gap's going to be coming down, I'm pretty sure. And also you got there's a battle for 6th brewing up here between Mr. Hitstick, Gammy and John. So if anything happens to one of these 3, they'll be promoted positions. And Nelson is quite close to Leon, so Leon could be under threat for his 4th place right now if Nelson can find 1.2 seconds in the next 2 and a bit laps. Gap's still 3 seconds to Wigan from Deck, so oh no, it's not. It's just dropped to 2.5 seconds. Oh no, it's gone back. It keeps fluctuating. Okay, yeah, it's 2.7 now, so the gap is closing and closing, but time is running out. Jack Bowman's crashed again. No, he's still remaining
right behind Leon now as well.
So where's Nelson gonna try a move on Leon, because he's bound to try somewhere. Leon's a bit wide.
He's got to do it.
Is this it here? Nelson's alongside. He's gonna go round the outside, and he's made it stick. Yes, he has. The gap between Wigan and Deck, 2 seconds.
We did speak before the race, me and Leon, and we did say that if we could get a top 5, that would be ideal.
Oh, Deck on the grass there. 2 seconds a gap now. 2 seconds, 2 laps remaining. It was 3.3, so Deck's gained by about 1.3 seconds over that lap. That would be enough. Obviously, Deck's got to pass Wigan, and we saw what happened last time he attempted that. He saw the move he went for it, and it just wasn't probably the best. It wasn't the best place to try, really.
No.
I mean, the gap was there, but he probably should have just waited a little bit longer, because he had time in his hands there, and he was bound to pass Wigan at the right point. But Deck, he's got Monster only second behind, so he can't really afford to make a mistake either, as well. Monster going wide again at turn 5, so Monster really struggling at turn 5. Gap's less than 1.5 seconds now between Deck and Wigan. And John is close to Gammy. Here comes John, going round the outside of Gammy on the brakes into turn 5. John's ran extremely wide. He's doing it on the grass and he's down. John's outbroke himself horribly there, and Wigan is now only in front of Deck by 3/4 of a second. So here we go. As we come round the hairpin for the penultimate time, Wigan Everton has led this race for quite a considerable amount of time.
I think since lap 4-ish.
Yeah, since about lap 4. Is he going to be able to hold on and hold off the attack from Deck and Monster through turn 1?
I have a feeling it's going to come at about turn 4.
Turn 5 is, yeah. Gammy's gone down. I don't know where. That's probably the hairpin. Right, here we go, Deck.
Get him
Deck's
on the brakes.
Deck's gonna get the run, and I think he's gonna try get the slipstream and outbrake him down into the hairpin. But Wigan's going defense. Is Wigan gonna go defensive? Here comes Deck. He's sliding.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Wigan's lost the front. It's wiped out Deck, and Munster takes the lead. Unbelievable. Deck's luck is just absolutely torrid right now.
Oh,
John's gone down. Oh, Wigan trying to hold off Deck into the same place as they met last time. Deck gonna go round the outside of Wigan.
I think pressure was just there.
And Deck's gonna go up the inside of Wigan, and Deck is through into second place. So Munster somehow has managed to bring this out. He's only got 2 corners remaining.
Wigan is going to get his debut podium though.
And here comes Munster to win his 3rd race of the season. Deck going to take his 3rd second place of the season. Wigan takes his 1st podium of the season. Nelson takes 4th place.
Leon 5th, nice. Leon
takes 5th position. Mr. Hitstick managing to not get taken by Gammy Croc or John after they both crashed. VTR, the early leader, finishes in 7th. Gammy Croc on his debut finishes in 8th. And John, after a few crashes at the end of the race here, finishes in 9th. So at least he scored some points and a better job than last week. And
yeah,
Jack Berman,
he's gonna finish.
He is going to finish.
Just.
Wigan, type your interview, then you can read it out. So, oh, finally, Deck doesn't have a fastest lap of the race for the first time this season. So, Munster wins for the 3rd time this season and extends his championship lead. Deck, after falling victim of Wigan's crash on the last lap, finishes in 2nd, Wigan in 3rd, Nelson in 4th, so close to a podium position, which he hasn't been able to get all season. Leon taking another top 5 in 5th. Mr. Hitstick in 6th. VTR led early on, but mistakes. It's dropped him to 7th. Gammy in 8th. John in 9th. Jack Berman in 10th. Labby in 11th. And Mogsy, who had TV problems, finished in 12th. So I think we can definitely say that the rider of the day, I'd say, is by far Wigan Everton.
Yes.
That's quite.
The rider of the day is Wigan Everton. So.
Right, so obviously we can't talk to Wigan unfortunately because he doesn't have a functioning mic, but we can talk to where are you, Munster and Deck.
Who's going to do Deck and who's going to do Munster?
I'll do Munster.
Okay, so Deck, can you hear me?
I don't have anything to say.
Okay, you can hear me. So, Deck, that was a very interesting race. It was pretty crazy from start to finish. And how did you feel about it?
I don't have anything to say.
You don't have anything to say about the race?
I don't have anything to say.
Okay. Jack,
okay, thank you.
To Munster.
So, Munster, you've got very lucky in this race. Just being in the right place at the right time, pretty much. I mean, you probably didn't expect after your crash on lap, I think it was lap 9 or 10, at the exit of turn 6. But you were able to somehow managed to take your 3rd victory of the season and extend your championship lead by 3 points.
And thank you for that, Monster. And we have heard from Wigan Everton. And Wigan has said, once it loads, he says here that he felt he was consistent, which was good. And it was a shame about the last lap where, unfortunately, Deck tried to overtake Wigan. Deck hit the back of Wigan, I believe, and then Wigan lost the front, and then it was just skittles. So, unfortunately, that was what happened at the end of the race, but well done, Wigan. And well done to everyone involved in today's race, and I believe that is it from us, Jack.
Yeah.
So, we will see you for round 5 at Motegi in Japan.
Yep, see you next week. Bye bye.